To go over die-off symptoms. The dreaded die-off symptoms. So you may have just started your journey, or maybe you are in your first month, or maybe you've been doing the products for a few months. I want you guys to be aware of die-off symptoms and why we have die-off symptoms. I had no idea about these die-off symptoms when I first started. Luckily, my die-off symptoms weren't too bad, and I'm going to be completely honest with you guys when we go over the different symptoms you may notice. So, think about all of this bad bacteria that your body's been holding on to for years and years and years, okay? And you think about candida overgrowth and, just feeling blah. If you look up symptoms of candida overgrowth, let me look it up real fast. If you look up symptoms of candida overgrowth, it's really mind-blowing. So, I'm going to pull it up right now so I can go over it with you, and then we'll go over detox symptoms, die-off, all of that to be aware of when you first start your journey, because it's no fun, but you know what? If you can pass through the die-off symptoms, you're going to feel like $1,000,000. So let me see on here. So 10 common candida symptoms. So this is what pops up on my Google. Digestive issues such as bloating, constipation, or diarrhea. I had bloating for sure. And a constipation, I never went. And autoimmune disease, rheumatoid arthritis, ulcerative colitis, lupus, psoriasis, multiple sclerosis, skin issues such as eczema, psoriasis, hives, and rashes, irritability, mood swings, anxiety, or depression. Vaginal infections, urinary tract infections, rectal itching or vaginal itching, severe seasonal allergies or itchy eyes, strong sugar and refined carbohydrate cravings. Skin and nail fungal infections such as athlete's foot, ringworm, and toenail fungus. Feeling tired and worn down or suffering from chronic fatigue or fibromyalgia. So, how many of you guys watching this raised your hand to one of these symptoms that I mentioned? That's a sign of candida overgrowth. So, the fascinating and awesome thing about ProBio 5 is that it has an ingredient that comes in and gets rid of that candida. I think that is amazing, but the not so amazing thing that happens when your body's getting back on track and starts healing is your body has to expel these toxins through some form of your body. Now, sometimes that is loose stools, most commonly. Sometimes it's headaches. Sometimes you get acne. Sometimes you get flu-like symptoms, fatigue, just feeling blah. I want you guys to know that this is normal. So when you start to have these die-off symptoms, celebrate them, okay? Because it means that your body is starting to get healthy from the inside. It's starting to do the healing process. If you can push through and, conquer these die-off symptoms, you will start feeling amazing. So there's many things that I would recommend. So if you start noticing your die-off symptoms are just more than you can handle, and you just think, oh my gosh, there's no way, I want you to look at how much ProBio 5 are you taking. If you've been taking 2 to 4, okay, if you're up to that regimen, cut back. Cut back to 1 until you start feeling somewhat normal, and then you can gradually increase, okay? But very commonly, people will have these symptoms where they just do not feel good at all when they first start. But I want you to be aware of the die-off symptoms, okay? It gets better, and once you pass through, you start to feel like $1,000,000. I had a lot of loose stools my first 1 to 2 months, and like I said, most commonly, I was just excited that I was actually going to the bathroom, but they were loose. And it's gotten better. Okay, so the biggest tip that I have for you guys is consistency. If you start to notice that you're having these die-off symptoms, don't just quit your products, okay? Talk to whoever you get your products from. Explain to them what's going on, and we will figure something out, okay? Because Consistency is going to be key when you start these products, all right? Because if you think about it, if you get antibiotics to treat whatever infection that you are dealing with, if you just took the antibiotics here and there and didn't finish the full regimen that they recommended, would you get over your infection? More than likely not, or if you did, it would come back. And if you took it every other day, do you think that you would be able to fight that infection? Probably not. If you're trying to not get pregnant and you were on birth control pills, if you took them here or there, you'd probably get pregnant. It's not going to do its job. If you go to wash half your car, is your car going to be clean? Probably not. So this is the same thing. If you're taking your products here and there, not remembering, you're probably not going to see many changes, okay? So consistency is key. I want you guys to be consistent because you guys, it can be life-changing. Just let Plexus do its job and push through. A lot of times, my huge tips for you guys is increase your water intake, okay? Increase your water intake because that's what's going to help flush those toxins from your body. You need to at least be drinking half of your body weight in ounces every single day, and I'll do a visual in the comment section on this video, okay? Because this is going to ensure that those toxins are getting flushed out, and that's what makes Plexus Slim do its job, okay? And you're probably going to push through your die-off symptoms a lot faster as well. The other thing is increase your vitamin C if you start noticing a lot of die-off symptoms. For those of you who have purchased X Factor, which is our turbocharged multivitamin, that's going to help you push through those die-off symptoms. If not, just get vitamin C somewhere or look at foods that are high in vitamin C. And I encourage you, start journaling. Journal what you're noticing. Some of the die-off symptoms, maybe you're sleeping better. Maybe you're not grabbing for that candy. Maybe you're not experiencing 2 p.m. crashes. Maybe you feel like you're in a better mood. Journal these changes, guys, okay? Because I wish I would have done this at the beginning because so many awesome things were happening and I had no idea. I just noticed 90 days in that I woke up one morning and I felt like $1 million. I felt like $1 million. So I encourage you, journal when you first start and really listen to your body, okay? If you feel like you don't have the desire to have that soda like you used to go for, don't have it. Listen to these signals that your body's alarming, okay? Because I noticed this right from the get-go, and I finally had to say, I don't feel like I like this pop like I used to. I don't need to go to the gas station and get these sweets because it doesn't taste the same as it used to, okay? So I want you guys to be aware of the die-off symptoms and let us know anything that you're having. We follow up for that reason because we want to help you push through. So I hope that you guys got something out of this video and stay tuned for the next video.